Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is David Burney.
And I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Good Monday morning to you. A little wet out there, maybe a sprinkle or two. Certainly some dew on the grass this morning. It's Monday, and we hope that doesn't bother you.
Yeah. Man, I tell you, that's a beautiful gourd that was brought here to the radio station with Brent's name on it. So big and full and bright. It's really pretty.
It is. It's very pretty. And mine.
Oh, wait, there's another one there, too. I missed it.
It's a smaller one.
Whose name does it have on?
It says Dave on it. And it has lots of warts on it, which I think is appropriate. Thank you for the gourds.
Yes.
Actually stopped at a roadside pumpkin sales place coming home from a trip yesterday. And they had pumpkins and onions and squash and all sorts of things. And they had just a few gourds. So I was interested in the pricing on them.
Oh, sure. Yeah, there you go.
They price the gourds.
Yeah.
And, they sell them, I think, well, a lot of the things they sold per pound. Like especially the watermelons. They had real nice watermelons.
Yeah.
But the gourds was, I can't remember what it was, so many for some, like two for Joan bought them. I don't remember what, but it wasn't prohibitive. Our gourds for good are more expensive.
I see.
Much more expensive because they're raising money for good.
Exactly. Yes.
And these weren't big gourds. These were all little small kind of, a lot of them looked like ducks.
Really?
Yeah,
they
they
look
had
like
curved
ducks.
necks and they looked like ducks, yeah.
Okay.
And they had lots of warts on them too.
I see.
But that is, yours is bigger than mine.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I'm interested in how they got the color of that gourd. Half of it is green.
Yeah.
And half of it's yellow.
Yeah. The bottom of it looks almost like a watermelon.
Yeah.
Right? And then the top is yellow, looking more like a squash or something.
Yeah, squash, yeah.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
It is neat.
And whoever dropped those off, thanks a lot. We can, and we have one down over in the corner here.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there they are. Hey,
that's green with a yellow stripe in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Or towards the top of it. That's pretty neat, too. I don't know how they get, because I don't think we have anything colored like that.
Yeah.
Ours are more generic, I guess, but they're very expensive.
Yes. But they go to a good cause.
Yes.
Because they're magic gourds.
Yes, they are magic because they're going to do good. And if you haven't heard by now, we'll be selling gourds October 3rd out near Runza and Bo Family Furniture. I'm not sure exactly where it'll be located yet, but we'll be out there with a gourd stand, a couple tables full of gourds, I hope. We haven't harvested yet, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But, write that down. Come out and see us. The very expensive gourds will be for sale October 3rd, early in the morning until we leave.
All right.
Whenever that is.
Yes.
And that same day, Runza is selling breakfast Runzas, one time only, $5 per Runza, and you can only buy 4 because they're so valuable. And they'll be starting up at 6 o'clock. And all the money they make, all of it, everything, not just a percentage that day, all of it goes towards the playground fund for the elementary school here at Broken Bow. And all of our sales will go towards that on that same day. Now, tomorrow, the 23rd, Runza has 10% of their sales going towards teammates in the area. So we don't want to confuse you, but that's kind of the schedule out that way.
Yes, a lot of good things happening.
Yes. Gourds for good. It was exciting to see some other gourds, but they were just all small, as I said.
I see.
I don't remember what the cost was. 3 for so much money. I know Joan pulled out a 20, and most of it was gone. But she also got a watermelon and a pumpkin.
Yeah. Hey, since we're talking produce, thank you for the cucumbers
Yes,
from the Bernie garden.
yes.
Appreciate that.
They finally come on. We really didn't think we were going to have very many cucumbers, and they've gone bonkers here the last couple of weeks. So we can't keep up, although we eat a lot of cucumbers.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing with your neighbor.
That was
Very, very kind of you.
let me just be honest about it. It was my wife's idea.
Well, I know. Yeah. The text message came from Joan, not from Dave. Joan was the one who asked, "Hey, could you guys use some cucumbers?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah. So thank you.
Yeah, and she made sure that this morning, before I walked out the door,
Yes.
she said, "Be sure and take Brent his cucumbers." And Shelley. Okay, all right.
Thank you, Joan.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Joan. Arcadia Public Schools today. Oh, they're having Hamburger Helper. I haven't had Hamburger Helper for a long time. I remember when that came out, we ate a lot of it.
Oh, yeah. When I was a single guy,
Oh, I bet.
I ate a lot of Hamburger Helper.
Some noodles, too.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Callaway School today. Going to go with mini corn dogs at Callaway today.
The Arnold Public Schools today, sweet and sour chicken with rice.
All right. Let's go to Cozad. Some of their choices today. Looks like, let's see, they're calling it a bird dog today. Also mozzarella dunkers, as well as the pizza bar and the sub hub at Cozad today.
And Selma Myrna Public Schools, made fresh goulash with garlic breadstick, popcorn chicken with garlic breadstick, uncrustable cheese and cracker platter.
Sandhill School in Dunning, barbecue rib on a bun for lunch at Sandhills today.
Litchfield, they're having hamburgers, fruit, vegetables, and milk.
All right, Sargent today, macho nachos, corn, fruit cup, cookie, dinner roll, and milk at Sargent.
Ansley, popcorn chicken, mashed potatoes, and veggies.
All right, SEM today, it shows orange chicken at Sumner Eddyville Miller.
Today at the Prairie Pioneer Center, it's brats and sauerkraut, baked beans, and fruit.
All right, last one I have is from Gothenburg. It says made fresh goulash with garlic breadstick, popcorn chicken with garlic breadstick, their grill station combos, a crispy chicken sandwich basket, also made fresh pepperoni pizza and a fresh baked combo sub on the menu at Gothenburg today.
Broken Bow today also made fresh goulash with garlic breadstick, popcorn chicken with garlic breadstick, fresh baked combo sub, uncrustable cheese and cracker platter. The grill station at Broken Bow today is the cheeseburger basket. And that's our lunch menus for today. Okay, now let's play the game. If we have a winner, we'll also donate $5 on their behalf to the Inclusive Playground Fund up at the North Park Elementary School, along with the great prize. What's our prize?
Yeah, we're going to give you a chance to win a free 6-inch sub from Subway today if you can answer this question correctly. This has to do with famous people who were born in the month of September. Pop star Cass Elliot was born in Baltimore, Maryland on September 19th, 1941. Which 1960s singing group, famous for the song Monday, Monday, did Elliot belong to? Was it the Byrds, the Turtles, the Association, or the Mamas and the Papas? Pop star Cass Elliot was born in Baltimore, Maryland on September 19th, 1941. Which famous singing group did he belong to? Was it the Byrds, the Turtles, the Association, or the Mamas and the Papas? If you know, call us at 872-2801.
Dave and Brent.
You two guys.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Business owners, fraud can cost you thousands, but 1 hour of your time could protect your bottom line. Join Nebraska State Bank for a fraud training for local businesses at the Broken Bow Public Library. 2 sessions will be available, Friday, October 10th or Wednesday, October 15th, both from noon until 1. Lunch will be provided. Seating is limited, so reserve your spot today at 872-2466. All area businesses are welcome. Don't miss this chance to learn how to protect your business from fraud. Nebraska State Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
At Team Physical Therapy, we offer extended hours 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, and walk-ins are always welcome because we feel convenience couldn't be more important when it comes to your health. Even further, we can visit you in-home for physical therapy if you can't make it to our office. From pre- and post-pregnancy pain to dry needling and everything in between, call Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111 or visit us at myteampt.com. It's your choice. Choose right. Choose Team Physical Therapy.
We have James on the line. Good morning, James.
Good morning.
Here is Brent with your question.
Okay, James, pop star Cass Elliot belonged to what 1960s singing group? Was it the Byrds, the Turtles, the Association, or the Mamas and the Papas?
I'm just going to guess and say the Birds.
No, it was not. No. Let me give you, that's all right.
I've got a great hint.
Okay, Dave's got a hint for you. Listen close.
James, what does everybody have?
Mama and Papa.
Hey, you got it. Way to go, James. Hey,
That was my second guess.
all right. Hey, because you were so good to call in this morning, we're going to make a little $5 donation on your behalf to the playground project at North Park Elementary. And we're also putting your name on a certificate that'll get you a free 6-inch sub at Subway in Broken Bow. So come on out and see us when you can.
Awesome.
Thanks, James. Have a great day.
You bet. You guys do.
All day long, you'll hear incredible stories of kids fighting brain cancer, and you'll have the chance to make a real difference by funding research. Mark your calendars, September 25th, and join us for the Team Jack Radiothon. Together, we can fight for a cure. Don't wait. Donate now at teamjackfoundation.org to join the fight.
Listen to the Team Jack Radiothon locally on KCNI, brought to you by the Callaway District Hospital with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, Bruning Bank, Tumbleweed Cafe and Cracker Jack Sports Bar and Grill, The Grocery Cart, Ideal Realty, Varney Pharmacy, Borders and Furrow Law Office, Broken Bow Auto Parts, Mead Lumber, and Clark Dental. The Team Jack Radiothon on Thursday through the day on KCNI.
You bet. Listen to that. Donate if you can. And we thank all those great sponsors for helping us reserve the whole day for the Radiothon to fight cancer in kids. And I'll tell you right now, we try to give that money back for that day. So we'll be making a donation to the Radiothon that day and challenge other radio stations on the network to do the same. So we want to do the best we can to help these kids fight this awful disease. All right, what's on special at the Grocery Cart in Broken Bow, Nebraska?
Well, let me tell you. Let's start in the meat department, where fresh 80% lean ground beef in the 10-pound tube is $4.68 a pound. Bone-in butt pork roast, $1.98 a pound. Rump roast, $6.98 a pound. And bone-in baby back or St. Louis pork ribs are $3.98 a pound. The 2.5-pound bag of Best Choice all-natural boneless, skinless chicken breast tenderloins are $7.48, and fresh frozen 10-pound bag of Best Buy bone-in chicken hindquarters is $8.98. Wimmer's Little Smokies get 2 for $8. The big 32-ounce package of Fairbury Red hot dogs is $9.98 this week. Daly's smoked sliced bacon, $6.48 for the package. Tyson breaded chicken, $4.98, and Farmland pork sausage, 2 for $4. Other deals this week: Simply Orange Juice, $4.38. Best Choice String Cheese, $2.88. International Delight Coffee Creamers are $3.48. Crystal Farms Deli Sliced Cheese, 2 for $6. Dannon Oikos Triple Zero Yogurts are 5 for $6. Just Crack an Egg, get 2 for $4. And Best Choice Half and Half is on sale for $1.88. Other specials this week: Totino's Pizza Rolls are $3.98. New York Breadsticks or Texas Toast, 2 boxes for $5. Bird's Eye Voila Skillet Meals, $7.98. Encore Entrees are $3.98. Marie Callender's single-serve pies are $2.98. And Pick Sweet Grilling or Roasting Skillets, 2 for $6. Kemp's Sherbet on sale. The pails are $3.98, and Goodrich Malt Cups are just 98 cents. Other grocery savings you'll find this week at the GK: Sara Lee Artisanal Bread, 2 for $7. Country Hearth Dakota 12-grain bread, get 2 loaves for $7. Ballpark hamburger or hot dog buns are $3.18. Frito-Lay Ruffles, $3.98. Frito-Lay Doritos, 2 for $7. Nabisco Premium Saltine Crackers are $3.48. Prego Pasta Sauce, get 2 for $5. Green Giant Canned Vegetables, 5 for $5. Cremette Pasta Noodles, 5 for $5. And Kraft Mac and Cheese, get 4 for $5. Going to the produce section, red or green seedless grapes are $1.98 a pound. 5-pound bags of Best Choice Gold potatoes get 2 for $5. Fresh jalapeno peppers, 98 cents. The 3-pound bag of Michigan Macintosh apples are $2.98. Jumbo white onions, 68 cents a pound. 10-ounce package of Nature Sweet cherub tomatoes is $3.98. Extra large green bell peppers, 98 cents. Washington Bartlett pears are $1.48 a pound. And the 2-pound bag of fresh carrots get 2 for $3. Other store-wide savings this week: Post cereals are on sale for $4.48. General Mills cereals are 2 for $7. Campbell's soup, 2 for $3. Best Choice soup, 2 for $4. McCormick taco seasoning packets are 78 cents. Keebler Club or Townhouse crackers, $3.48. Lay's Stacks potato chips are 2 for $4. Other specials this week: Best Choice instant brown or white rice, $1.88. Barilla gluten-free pasta, get 2 for $5. And Jif peanut butter is on sale for $3.98. In the deli section, sliced-to-order Kretschmar Black Forest ham is $7.98 a pound, and sliced-to-order Kretschmar Baby Swiss cheese is $8.98 a pound. If you want to build up your bonus points this week, here's some special reward items that'll get you special bonus points. Hunt's Squeeze Ketchup, 2 for $3, get 150 points with purchase. Sweet and Juicy Navel Oranges are $5.98, get 600 points. Folgers Coffee, the big canisters, are $10.98, get 1,100 points. And Johnsonville Family Pack Smoked Brats are $7.98, get 800 points. Those are just some of the specials you're going to find this week at the GK in Broken Bow.
Thanks, Brent. Excuse me. And folks, always remember that there's plenty of parking on the west side of the store. They have a big parking lot over there, plenty of room, and it's always a busy place, so don't let a lot of cars scare you away. There's plenty of parking there, and it's, of course, open 7 days a week for your convenience. Well, this weekend was a big weekend for our family, although my mother, Marion, a.k.a. Corky, she left town. She had some places to go and things to do.
Yeah, that's good.
So she left town on her birthday weekend.
Oh, nice.
She turned 96.
Wow. Happy birthday, Mom.
So
that's great.
96 years young, and she's going to be gone next weekend as well.
Super.
So she's on the go. I hope she is back. I don't know if she got home yet. Maybe I should check my phone again. As of last night, I didn't know if they were coming home on Sunday or Monday. But Mom does what a lot of people do at the breakfast show. She gets up, has a cup of coffee, maybe a bowl of cereal. She doesn't get up as early as she used to, and so she doesn't catch the early portion of the breakfast show, but she can always watch it later. So like a lot of people, they catch the breakfast show on Facebook Live or YouTube later on in the day. So I know she'll be able to hear that I played her song for her, although because of Facebook, she'll not be able to hear it. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah. As far as our video feed on Facebook, they don't allow you to play music on it.
No. I'm getting a note about every other day from the powers that be saying there was a little clip.
Oh,
we're going to have to
scolding you.
We're going to have to quarantine your show and blah blah. I don't know what all they do.
Yeah.
But anyway, happy birthday to Mom. 96 years young on Saturday, and this is one of her favorites. You here on this Monday. Brent, I know you sent out an email about some guests that are coming in this morning.
Yeah.
We have some guests coming in?
Yeah, we're planning to. The newly formed Custer County Youth Sports Organization is planning to come in and visit about some of the youth sport opportunities that are coming up as we move through the fall. And so we'll be finding out more about that coming up within the 8 o'clock hour.
Okay, so we have 3 minutes left.
Okay.
Before we go to news.
Yes.
So I thought we would squeeze ourselves in here just a little bit so that we could give our sports director an opportunity to talk about the Nebraska football game.
Okay,
I'm
can.
curious about
Yes.
your thoughts on the game that took place on Saturday at Memorial Stadium.
Well, I've got a lot of thoughts, but
it's a family show.
I'll give you. I'll narrow it to 3.
All right.
Number one, man, you just when we call games, and even when I talk to coaches on the high school level, sometimes I'll use the phrase, setting the tone. And boy, Nebraska had a chance to set the tone, right?
They did.
At the beginning of the game. I mean, you take your opening drive down, you go inside the 10, no points. Your defense holds. You get the ball back. I think we started inside Michigan's 40-yard line for the second drive of the game.
Yes.
No points.
Yeah.
You can't come up empty starting the game like that. So that was number one. Number two, and this is just my opinion, but I just felt like Michigan showed that Nebraska still isn't there yet at the line of scrimmage on the offensive and even defensive lines to compete with the big boys, or I should say to beat the big boys of the Big Ten yet. We're not to their level yet up front. I thought Michigan showed that. And then the final thing I would say is it was disappointing. And it was a little frustrating. You just felt like this was the game that maybe Nebraska would just, you had a high-quality opponent coming in, and this was the game that we were going to take a big step, right? And it was disappointing that at the end of the game we were still short.
Yeah.
But my opinion, Nebraska's season is not defined by what happened in the Michigan game. Nebraska will define their season in the next 3 games. When they host Michigan State, when they go to Maryland, and when they go to Minnesota. Those are the games that Nebraska, I think, is going to define their season. Those are the games you got to win. I don't know I didn't expect Nebraska to go undefeated. You're going to lose some time, I thought, during the regular season. And Michigan, I think, is a high-quality opponent, and I'm interested to see how they do the rest of the year. They're good. Michigan State, now Maryland is playing very well. Minnesota's kind of had our number the last few years. But when you just look at personnel, there's no question Nebraska can play with these guys and beat these guys. You got to win those. That's where Nebraska's season's going to be defined. So it was disappointing, a little frustrating, but it's Nebraska still has a chance to have a really good season, but you've got to beat these 3 teams coming up next on your schedule, and then we'll be able to truly see, I think, what Nebraska football is going to be this year.
All right, you heard it from our sports director, Brent Amperson. I think your first point is very big. When you're at home.
Yeah.
And then the other question, of course, is your quarterbacks, your easy chair quarterbacks, your armchair quarterbacks are going to say we should have took the 3.
That's easy to say when you don't make it on 4th down. Yes.
All right.
And that goes back to the line of scrimmage, right?
Yep.
I mean, you get inside the 10 and you can't run the ball, you can't push the guys back. Yeah. You're maybe not quite where you need to be up front yet. Hopefully we'll get there.
News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Tens of thousands of people showed up to pay tribute to the late Charlie Kirk at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona.
Look at all these people that came for one man. That speaks a lot for who he really was.
President and Kirk's widow both among the speakers. The administration's expected to announce a link today between autism and taking Tylenol during pregnancy. CBS News medical contributor Dr. Celine Gounder.
The best recent study looked at 2.5 million kids from Sweden, and they found no increase in risk in autism.
A 4.3 earthquake shook San Franciscans out of bed early this morning, including this man who phoned into our affiliate, KCBS.
Actually, I heard it more than anything else. It woke me up. It's just that everything started rattling profusely in my apartment.
So far, no reports of significant damage or injuries. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
So my mother is thinking of switching from Verizon to Pure Talk, but she's worried the deal sounds too good to be true. Michael, she said, how can those Pure Talk people offer me the same basic service as Verizon for so much less money? I said, Mom, go ask Google how much Verizon spends on advertising and promotion. A few seconds later, my mother said, oh my goodness, $12 billion a year? That must be a typo. I'll tell you what I told my mom. It's not a typo. Verizon spends $12 billion a year on advertising and promotion, and their customers are paying for it. Well, Pure Talk doesn't spend that kind of money on commercials. Trust me, I would know. Consequently, they can offer you and my mother unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data on a blazing fast 5G network for just $25 a month. Dial pound 250 and say the words Mike Rowe, and you'll get an additional 50% off your first month. That's pound 250 Mike Rowe. Pure Talk. Everything you need and nothing you don't.
In Nebraska news, in a story released by WOWT, Omaha police are investigating a Friday night shooting near 42nd and Bedford Avenue. A 17-year-old boy arrived at Creighton University Medical Center by private vehicle at about 10 p.m. Friday with a gunshot wound, according to officers. He was later taken to the CHI Bergen Mercy via an ambulance for treatment. A short time later, 3 men also arrived at the UNMC with injuries, police said. Officers responded to the scene of a shooting near business at a 3242nd Street. All 4 are being treated for injuries, but believed not to be life-threatening, according to authorities. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting for Central Nebraska's News Source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
The New York Giants are now 0-3 after losing the Sunday night game at home 22-9 against Kansas City. Russell Wilson threw 2 interceptions. The Saints are 0-3 after losing at Seattle 44-13. Chicago beat Dallas 31-14, 4 touchdown passes for Caleb Williams. The Niners are 3-0 after edging Arizona 16-15 on a field goal on the final play. Cardinals running back James Conner is out for the year after a severe ankle injury. The Chargers are 3-0 thanks to a late comeback against Denver, 23-20, winning on a field goal final play. Cleveland 13-10 over Green Bay on a 55-yarder as time expired. Browns were down 10-0 with 4 minutes left. Philadelphia trailed the Rams 26-7 in the third, but still beat LA 33-26. And Tampa Bay's 3-0 after edging the Jets 29-27 field goal final play. Sunday Night Baseball went to Seattle. Cal Raleigh at his 58th homer.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Partly cloudy today with a slight chance of thunderstorms. Daytime highs approaching 84, southwesterly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of thunderstorms tonight, lows dip down to about 57. Overcast skies. Cloudy tomorrow, chance for showers 67. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
It's true, many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than preparing for retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, I agree, and I'd like to help. I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Tim McCaslin.
And I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Janet Lawhorn.
Together, we can give your long-term retirement strategy the attention it deserves. Stop by our office on the north side of the square in Broken Bow or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
8:06. Let's go outside with Happy Jack Simpson and find out what it really feels like. Jack, what's it like out there?
Well, good morning. It's kind of A beautiful feeling morning, honestly, with 60 degrees outside. We do have the sun coming through the clouds a little bit right now, but other than that, all cloudy. Winds out of the northeast from 5 to 10. Barometric pressure 2982 with humidity at 95%. Had a few drops of rain in the 7 o'clock hour, but only a trace received. The precipitation for this month at 3 inches and 1400ths. A high yesterday of 77, overnight low of 60. Sun sets today 7:35. The sun will rise tomorrow at 7:27.
Jack, what's the traffic situation?
No traffic that I can see right now, although I did see the pilot car go by just a few minutes before I came on. So,
okay, so the pilot car is running up and down this area.
Yep.
All right, thanks, Jack.
You're welcome.
It is 8:07. We have a guest in the studio that we're going to be talking to in just a minute.
Keep pain at bay with the help of Varney Pharmacy and their great selection of quality leader brand products. Compared to Nexium 24-hour, esomeprazole magnesium capsules will treat your frequent heartburn for only $13.99. 100-count aspirin tablets are just $2.99 compared to Bayer. If ibuprofen is what you need, 100-count caplets are only $4.99 compared to Advil. Varney Pharmacy is ready to help you in the fall and beyond. Visit them in downtown Broken Bow today.
Being flexible on what we
8 past the hour. As I mentioned, we have a very nice guest in the studio about, sounds like some pretty cool things coming up, Brent.
Samantha Jensen is here representing the Custer County Youth Sports Organization. And let's just kind of start right there, Samantha, because this organization is fairly new. Came together back when the announcement was made by the Broken Bow Optimist Club that they would not be able to continue to sponsor some of the youth activities and such because of low numbers in their membership. So that's where you and some others came together and created the Custer County Youth Sports. Let's start there, and if people haven't heard about the organization, fill them in on what you've created.
Yeah, so myself and Chelsea Gillespie, we both have been on the DYO board for about 3 to 4 years now, and we're very passionate about youth sports and the options that, selfishly our kids can partake in, right? And so when we heard that Optimus was disbanding or, not going to be sponsoring these activities anymore, we both looked at each other and said, we can't let that happen. My son's an avid soccer fan. Flag football, this was his first year he could play flag football. We were like, we can't let these options go away, which obviously some of the other groups have taken on flag football and things like that. But soccer was the big one that was still just kind of hanging and nobody knew what was going to happen to. And so we kind of put the call out to parents and said, we want to create another group maybe to sponsor this if so, and maybe even make some other opportunities here in town, and not just in Broken Bow, for all of Custer County. And so that's kind of how the group came to be. And so there's kind of a group of us, probably about a dozen or so, that we've created a board. And we've created the Custer County Youth Sports Group, and it's a nonprofit that we are partnering right now with the foundation to kind of get things rolling. And then, down the road, we'll get our formal kind of nonprofit status through the IRS and stuff like that established. But it's a thing. It's an actual group now. We have a board. We meet. We are getting things ready. We're brainstorming. We've got a million ideas. It's just, what can we realistically pull off while we all have families and lives and busy schedules?
Yeah. Well, since you brought up soccer, let's kind of start there.
Yeah.
Because I believe we were talking off the air, soccer opportunities won't come until the spring, correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
So we are right now planning on keeping soccer in the springtime, just, that kind of late March, mostly April timeframe. We might kind of flex things a little, just depending on how the weather looks or what might work better. I think in my experiences, parents are willing to kind of try new things if they understand why you're trying it, and we're kind of just growing and learning, and we want to make this the best we can for everybody. So we're probably going to keep the kind of the rough timeline that Optimus used to use this first year, and then maybe after that kind of solicit some feedback, see if we like it, don't like it, would we rather do the fall, things like that, so that we can really kind of make what's best for families in the area.
All right, let's go beyond soccer because you were talking about all of these ideas that the group has. And I think there's a couple of those ideas that are going to kind of come to reality about different opportunities for sport activities for youth, right?
Yeah, so we actually had our first event or league, if you will, that we've created is actually open for registration right now. So we've created a bowling opportunity for kids. My kids love bowling. Again, I'm kind of selfish. I'm like, my kids love bowling. I want a bowling league for my kids. So I reached out to the Glendies because I used to bowl there all the time with my husband. And I said, what would you like? And she's like, oh my gosh, I've wanted this for years. I just didn't know how we get this off the ground. And so we're partnering with Pleasure Lanes. We've got a bowling league that's open for registration right now for the next about 2 weeks. And it's kind of through October and November. And it's an every other Saturday kind of schedule in the afternoons. And so it's for 3rd graders through 8th graders. And the focus is kind of the 3rd, 4th, 5th age group. They are going to just come fall in love with the game, get some time to play, learn very, very basic bowling techniques. And then there's going to be a section for 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, which right at that point, they're going to start taking it a little more seriously. They want to learn how to throw a straight ball versus a curve ball, how to aim, how to position yourself. And so they're going to kind of get some instruction at the beginning and then be given time to put that instruction to use. And so, Wendy and Wendy's the main one I talk to, but, Judd Mickles is helping with that too. He's very passionate about youth bowling. And so it's with the four times they go, we were able to kind of work it down to bare minimum cost, and it's only $35 for the entire 4 weeks that you would go. And that includes the time there, the shoes, you get a shirt, right? Because kids love their shirts. And so we're looking to do that, and then even maybe a spring league if it goes over pretty well.
Well, the price is extremely affordable.
Yes.
When you start to think about everything you get, and then the instruction.
Yes.
Which I think is important to promote.
Yes, for sure. Yeah. So I mean, we're really trying to keep, I think, what everyone loved about Optimist, we're trying to keep costs low. And we still we'll work with people if they're like, I want my kids to be in it, but that's still even too much for me right now in my life. Everybody has their struggles, right? And we're willing to work with folks on that too. So
let's talk about registration. How do you register? I know you have a Facebook page. Is that kind of where you're directing people, or how do they get their kids signed up?
Yep. So we do have a Facebook page, Custer County Youth Sports, and then I will. We have a link for like a Google form, basically, that we can do. And so we've been trying to share that. I know I shared it on our Facebook. I had basically all the board members, we've shared it on our Facebook pages. I posted it on like the buy-sell trade in the area. So, and then, hopefully, wink, wink, leave you guys a link that folks can go register at.
Absolutely.
As well. So,
yeah, we'd love to share it.
Yeah, and we've got a flyer that we're trying to get printed up right now that we'll kind of post around at businesses and stuff, and so people can sign up, and we'll send it out through the schools, hopefully. That's this week's project. So.
Wonderful.
Amongst other things, probably.
Amongst other things, yeah.
Obviously, bowling is something you enjoy it year-round, but I don't know. There's something about bowling in the fall, this time of year, that it just seems like the perfect season for it.
It is, yeah. I mean, right, like the weather's starting to kind of cool down. Kids are maybe getting a little like, they're back in school. They want to do something. They need to get some angst out or something. I don't know. But so we kind of, I know Saturday afternoons might not be the best for some folks. It was kind of, we were working with Wendy, right? Yeah. Like she's got a million things going on, leagues, stuff. And that's why we're hoping with multiple offerings or seasons and things like that, like folks can really take advantage of it when it works for their lives.
Yeah, great. Let's see, other things that you're working on that you want to share this morning?
Well, so funny enough, I haven't even cleared this with our board yet, but this weekend, Kendall down at Axe Kickers, he had seen my posting about the bowling league, and he was like, hey. Yeah, you know Kendall,
I know Kendall very well, and I'm like, this sounds like Kendall. Yes.
So he messaged me, and he's like, hey, we really want to do a kids axe throwing. What do you think? And so I met with him and Noah, and we're in the works of that. I mean, I got to do due diligence, right, and talk through the board with everything, and I'm sure they'll be on for that. But so we're looking to put something together later this fall, probably like a November to mid-December-ish, kind of before the holidays. And then, again, trying to keep it incredibly affordable, fun for the kids, working within their business and what they have going on for people. But yeah, he was super excited. He's like, I wanted to do this. I just don't, how do we even go about doing it? And I'm like, well, I know a way.
Yeah. Well, that's great. All of this is great. Exciting news about some of the new opportunities that are being formed through the group.
Yep.
If people are listening and they're like, hey, I love what this group is doing, how can I help? I assume you won't turn down volunteer help if people want to get involved in some of this.
Absolutely not. So I think right now, just where we're still growing and figuring things out, right? I think, the easiest ways to get a hold of me or Chelsea, our Facebook page, you can direct message us on there. If you're not a Facebook person, we're just trying to figure out what we need so people can get a hold of us. But also, the volunteers, if you sign your kids up, almost every single one has can you volunteer? Like bowling, for instance, from a safety standpoint and insurance standpoint, we have to have an adult per 2 lanes. So in order to make this happen, we need some, I can't cover 10 lanes. I can only take care of 1, if not, none of them, because I'm busy getting everything else going.
Right.
So, there's a spot that are you willing to at least chaperone? You don't have to coach. You just need to stand there and make sure that kids are being safe and not putting their hand in the ball return or, stuff like that we all take for granted. And so it's stuff like that, if you sign your kids up, if you'd consider just being a body or being a person there to help guide these kids and mentor them. I think that's, as I've gotten more into youth sports, that's the biggest thing. I didn't grow up playing sports. I don't know the sports. I'm great at the admin side, and I can corral some kids like nobody's business. And sometimes that's all you need.
Yes.
So don't be afraid and think that you have to be an expert at bowling to come help with the bowling. Just being there and helping is enough. And then obviously I'd be remiss to not say we still are at $0, Brent, since I last saw you.
That's what that was going to be my next question, was the funds and the fundraising aspect of it.
So we are partnering with the foundation officially in our first few years here. So Riley Daffer is actually on our board. And so she was like, well, I know a gal. And so we're going to partner with them. So much like the Broken Bow Sports Club does, right? Like if you wanted to donate, since we have no funding currently, you could donate. You could just go down to the foundation, write a check or give some money to them and say this is for, Custer County Youth Sports. And then we're working on fundraising ideas. There will be fundraisers. I'm sure I'll come hit you guys up for something later.
Okay, that's fine.
And I know so many businesses supported Optimist and the sports. I mean, right, every time any of us ever go out and ask for, whether it's DYO, Bow Club, you name it, the businesses here are always on board for that. And so we don't expect it to be any different. And, it will be coming. We're just trying to get so many things off the ground right now that's the next item on the agenda is fundraising.
Great. Hey, thanks for coming in to update everybody on what's going on. Was there anything that we haven't touched on yet that you wanted to share with everybody this morning?
I think just more to come. I think that's the big thing. There's still, 3 to 4 different things that I know as a group we're talking through. We're talking about, do we do golf in the summer? Casey Johnson, we've reached out to her. She was like, yeah, I've done it. I'm kind of wanting to step back because her kids are all grown, right? And so we're talking about maybe, are we taking over golf in the summer? Do we work with Skylar for volleyball and maybe give different volleyball options besides the club she does? I mean, she does a great club, but maybe does it not work for some parents kind of deal. Track club is apparently a thing.
Really?
I did not know that for elementary kids. If you go to other towns, They have track clubs, and then also like basketball. There's for the younger kids, even just like a first grader, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's not really that right now. And so we're just kind of fleshing out ideas. We don't want to step on toes. We want to work with people in the community and not just Broken Bow, right? Like what does Anselmo Myrna want or need? What does Ansley want or need and stuff like that? Because we're really Custer County is what we're after. So
that was going to be my only question because it does say Custer County Youth Sports, and so that includes everybody within the boundaries of Custer County.
Yeah, and I think, I didn't grow up in Broken Bow, so I've it seems like we're getting very isolated of like, Broken Bow does their thing, or Callaway, or Anselmo Myrna, and we really want to, if towns don't want to work with us or they don't want to be part of something, we're okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
We just want to offer ourselves as, if you want to work with us or partner with us or even just be a central hub to share stuff, like we're not afraid to share things on our Facebook page for other groups. It's just, Chelsea and I were very adamant from the get-go that we just want to help create opportunities in whatever way that looks like. If it's just sharing a post on Facebook, I'll share a post on Facebook. If it's actually building and adminning and getting the things in the background done that it takes to do these, we'll do that. So we just really want to work with people. That's, at the end of the day, that's all we want to do.
Well, I will say this, and I think Brent would agree, anytime we can provide platforms for the kids to do something besides
video games.
Yeah. And phones and video games, it's well worth the effort.
Yes.
It's easy for us to say, but thank you for your efforts.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys having me.
You bet.
All right. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
And listen, as you go through the process and go into the future, feel free to reach out, and if we can help you get the word out on different things, we're certainly here to do that.
Appreciate that.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Samantha. Appreciate it. We'll take a quick time out with these words.
Hi, this is Carson Leapart with Burning Bank. As the leaves change and the harvest comes in, there's a familiar rhythm in the air, the pace of progress and the pull of home. At Burning Bank, we know fall isn't just about cooler weather or shorter days, it's about preparing for what's next. We are here with local decisions, ag lending, business support, and personalized service built for your farm, family, and your future. This fall, let's build, grow, and thrive together. Burning Bank, member FDIC.
Health insurance and Medicare annual open enrollment is right around the corner. Hi, this is Liana with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. Lori and I are busy going over all the changes coming this fall to better serve you, so stay tuned for updates on your current coverage options, as well as important changes that may affect you and your plan for 2026. Give us a call at 836-2201 or stop in at our offices in Broken Bow or Callaway to schedule your appointment soon.
Aero Aviation is happy to have served the area since 1971, and they look forward to serving you for years to come. Their aircraft is equipped with the latest in GPS guidance and flow control technology, and they're always searching for the next big thing in aviation. Contact Casey and Melissa Williams at 872-5113 and talk to them about your fall pasture spraying. That's Aero Aviation, proud to serve Custer County and surrounding areas.
When it comes to your health, you deserve compassionate expert care close to home. Hi, I'm Cassie Hilbers, the Chief Ancillary Officer at Gothenburg Health. Here, we treat the whole person, body, mind, and spirit. From everyday checkups to specialized services, our expert providers and modern medical technology are here for you and your family. I'm proud to be part of a team that's here for our neighbors, our friends, and our families, because your health matters, and so do you. Gothenburg Health, well ahead.
things. It's a great effort on their part.
It is, yeah, and a lot of different groups have come together to provide opportunities for our youth across the entire county, and so we say thanks to everybody who does that.
All right, just into our studios, the driver's test location in Custer County is here at the courthouse, at the building outside of the courthouse. They will be closed this week. They were closed one day last week and thought they would be back open, but they are not. So the driver's test office here at the Custer County Courthouse will be closed this week. If you are needing to get somewhere and get that done, you can call 872-2921 for other options. There's other locations that can do the test for you to get your driver's license renewed. That number again, 872-2921. But this week, at the courthouse, the driver's test office will be closed.
All right. Man, do you mind if,
Check
since
it
you
out,
brought
man.
that up, well, I just got to think, when does mine expire?
It's a good thing to check.
It's 27. I'm okay
You're
for a
all
little
right.
while yet.
Got it. Well, you've got quite a while yet.
Yeah.
All right, here's a job opening for you folks that sounds like a good one. Thompson Chiropractic is hiring. They have been advertising this opening for a while, and they're taking your applications. This is your chance to be part of something meaningful. They're looking for a friendly, dependable, and motivated individual to join their team as a receptionist secretary. Now, this isn't just about answering phones. It's about being a key part of a growing business and making a difference in people's lives every day. You'll keep the office out front running smoothly, support patients with care and professionalism, and play a vital role in the everyday success of the practice. No experience, no problem. They'll train the right person who's ready to learn and grow. If you're organized, people-oriented, and looking to be a part of a team that truly cares about the people served, they'd love to hear from you. Call this number, 308-293-6340. That's 308-293-6340 to apply or learn more about the job today.
All right, another job opportunity being posted now on sandhillsexpress.com on the employment page is through Grange Mutual Insurance Company. They're seeking an individual for the position of part-time administrative assistant to add to their office in Broken Bow. Grange Mutual of Custer County is a county mutual with an office conveniently located on the square in downtown Broken Bow. Grange Mutual offers local on-site personnel to assist clients with farm, ranch, and homeowner policies. The Grange Mutual Insurance Company offers a great work environment, flexible hours, and competitive pay. They're seeking an individual with office and clerical experience, excellent customer service skills, and basic computer knowledge such as Microsoft Word and Excel. The applicant must be detail-oriented, honest, have a high level of time management skills, and be motivated to perform duties independently. Eligible applicants will be contacted for an interview, so come join their fun-loving, family-friendly team today. You can send your resumes to Grange Mutual Insurance, put Attention Manager, P.O. Box 246, Broken Bow, zip code, of course, 68822. You can also drop off your resume at their on-site location, which is located at 420 South 8th here in Broken Bow. You can also call them if you have any questions. Their number is 872-2100.
This is the first day of fall, if you didn't know that.
Oh, really? I didn't, actually.
Yeah. It arrives today at 1:19 Central Time. There's also the autumn equinox, the day when night and day are almost equal in length. Some claim it's so that it is the only day that you can balance an egg on its end, but that's an old myth. Don't pay attention to that. That's not true. That's probably on social media somewhere, but it's just not true. You can enjoy fall now in its full bloom because it's the first day of fall and 183 days until spring.
All right.
Look at it that way.
Yeah.
Only 183 days till springtime.
I love the fall. Great time of year.
Yeah, it is a great time of year. And each fall, the Healing Hearts and Families have their gala or gala. And it's the 11th annual. the guy in this room with me is going to be the MC this year for Denim and Diamonds annual gala, and it's going to be at 5:30 October 4th at the One Box Convention Center in Broken Bow. And you can still get tickets. It's $50 per ticket, $450 per table. And just come and have some fun and enjoy the evening with them and raise some money for Healing Hearts and Families. They got their funding, some of their funding cut with the federal cuts, and they cover, I think the amazing thing about Healing Hearts and Families, well, there's lots of things that are fantastic about and amazing about what they do, but they cover a large area of our listening area here, in fact, beyond. And they would enjoy having you and really need the help because of those cuts. If you'd like more information or get your tickets, call them at 872-2420, 872-2420. There's also a QR code on the posters that you see around the area. And have some fun with Brent.
Yes, it'll be a wonderful evening, always is, and opportunity to raise funds for a wonderful organization that does a lot of important things.
Speaking of galas or galas, the debate goes on.
Yes.
But the Custer County Foundation will be having their gala and auction on Saturday, December 13th. Now, I know that's a ways off, but these tickets go pretty quick. And if you're thinking about going and you want to attend, get your tickets now. Don't delay. They're available at 872-2232. Stop by the foundation office. You can get your tickets there. But don't wait, because they
go
sell out
fast,
in a few
don't
weeks.
they?
Yeah. So that's coming up on the 13th. And, of course, they do lots of good things for our communities, our kids, our students. So that's something coming up in December, which I know you think is far away, but it really isn't.
No, it's not.
Okay. And also want to remind you of the Run for Your Life, third annual 5K, 10K run, 5K walk. The EMS put this on, and they've done this. This will be the third year. Registration is now open, and you can do it online through the 1st of October. And then you can also just show up that day with your running gear on.
Mm-hmm.
If you participate, you can wear your little running shorts and your track shoes.
Okay.
You can wear anything you want because you can walk, you can run, you can do whatever you want. After the race, from 11 until 2 p.m., they'll have drink specials and food out by Kincaidor Brewing, or at Kincaidor Brewing, because that's where it starts and ends. So if you'd like more information on that, just look at the poster. There it is with all the information on it. And registration closes October 1st, pre-registration. I think they have some, usually with these sorts of things, you get maybe some goodies along with your registration if you register early. Sometimes if you don't and you just get there, they might be out by then.
Yeah. Yep. Well said. I think you're absolutely right on that. Yeah.
And Kelvin was the guy who started this, Kreitman, and he is now in Grand Island, but he's so passionate about this, he still is involved, and there's other people, volunteers, that make this happen. We've already talked about the Team Jack Radiothon, but we do want to remind you again that this Thursday, we'll have it on the air for you on KCNI Pure Country, 1280 AM, 96.3 FM, online at kcni1280.com. This is an annual radiothon through Team Jack, and we just want to raise as much money as we can. Childhood brain cancer is the number one cause of death in our kids, so research is so important, and they've raised $200,000 last year during the radiothon, and over $15 million has been raised since it started 13 years ago.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah. So those are some of the things we wanted to tell you about this morning. I had some other things we need to talk about, but we'll get to that in just a little bit. In the meantime, here's Wellen.
A better forecast. Check SandhillsExpress.com anytime for weather alerts, road conditions, and closings. When the skies turn, KCNI and KBBN turn it up.
Little yellow flowers are pretty when planted in your flower bed, but the ones that come up on their own in your yard are not. Help prevent dandelions and other broadleaf weeds next spring by applying a weed and feed product from Arrow Seed this fall. Weed and feed gives you double the benefits with only half the work. Just one application provides essential fertilizer nutrients for the long winter and great weed protection next spring. The staff at Arrow Seed will explain to you how and when to apply the weed and feed for effective results. Stop by Arrow Seed in Broken Bow for your weed and feed today.
19 minutes before the hour of 9 o'clock, Brent and Dave with you here on The Breakfast Show. We mentioned that this is the first day of autumn. This is also National Proposal Day. And the reason it is this is a great day to propose if you've been thinking about getting married.
Oh.
Because it highlights the fact that, well, as I mentioned, the amount of daylight and dark is about even on this first day of fall equinox. And it represents that to have a successful marriage, you need that equal balance.
Wow, okay. I get that.
Yeah. So if you're thinking about getting married, this might be a good day to propose.
Okay.
All right. Also, have you noticed when radio people, and I think there's other people out there that probably feel the same way, whenever they go somewhere or do something, unusual things happen?
Yes.
In some form or another?
Yeah.
Now, Jeremy was on his way to the Nebraska game on Saturday, and he sent out a text. You got one too, right?
I did. Yeah. I was included in it. Yeah.
And what happened to Jeremy?
Well, he had car trouble, and I think they had to call someone to work on their brakes, right? We probably should get Jeremy in here.
Let's just find out. Because
but I know they had car trouble, had to pull off, and then I believe probably were worried. Oh man, are we going to make it to the game or not?
Well, that might be something to worry about. But, yeah, Jeremy.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Brent and Dave on the Breakfast Show. Hey, how'd you come out? Did you get your brakes fixed? You make the game?
We missed the kickoff and about 3 offensive plays, but then we got in there.
So you made it into the Memorial Stadium just in time to see them. Never mind. So
yeah, don't recap the game again.
yeah, we don't need to recap the game again. It was already a bad enough day when we got there.
So what happened to your brakes?
Well, basically what happened was we were about halfway through Grand Island, and the brakes seized themselves to the rotor and burned through the remainder of the pad and basically messed up the rotor real bad. They weren't coming unseized. They were seized down.
Locked up. Was that just on one wheel?
Yeah, on the driver's rear wheel, and the rotor was super, super hot. You couldn't drive on it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we got lucky because we were going to take 92, and I don't know if there'd be anyone along Highway 92 that would do a call on a Saturday to fix someone's brakes in a parking lot. But, yeah, there's a business in Grand Island that came out and helped us out and got us on the road. Took a little bit, right around 2 hours or so for him to get the parts and install it right there in the parking lot and get us on our way.
That's amazing. Yeah, well, we're glad it wasn't something that could have caused an accident somewhere along the lines if you was going down interstate at 70. And I know you'd only go 75 getting to the game, but it still would have been dangerous.
Yes, yep. Yeah, it would have been. If we would have kept going, I think I probably would have stopped. The noise was kind of getting worse, but we got to Bosselman's, which is where we were meeting somebody, and I checked into it, and yeah, it didn't look good. We weren't going to keep driving, that's for sure.
Well, I'm glad you made it safely and got to see most of the football game, and we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, we got there just in time to see them not make it on 4th, so that was a great start.
Well, you're home safe and sound, Jeremy. Thanks.
Yep.
All right. Well, there you go. That's what happens when you travel sometimes.
It is. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but we've all been there, I think, at least once, where something went wrong during the course of the trip. But
well, Joan and I went down to catch the red clay strays at La Vista's, nice amphitheater, and everything went pretty smooth on the way down. We did take 92.
Okay, yeah.
I like 92, and it was hardly any traffic. It was easy going, but we didn't have any car troubles. And then yesterday, we got up and had breakfast and headed back home, and we're having this wonderful conversation on 92, coming down a hill, and there was a kind of a bridge down at the bottom of the hill, one small one, And I thought, oh, that's a clump of hay or something on my side, on the driver's, on the side of the highway. I thought, well, it's not big enough, and I don't know if there'll be another car coming, so I'll just straddle it, just drive over it, because it just looked like, something like a piece of mud or
clotted dirt or something. Yeah.
But just before I got to it, I realized just seconds before we got to it, and Joan was the same way, it was a huge, gigantically big snapping turtle.
Oh, my.
You know how homely they are. You could tell how ugly it was even within a few seconds.
Yeah. And they don't cross the highway real fast.
Well, he wasn't crossing. That's the thing. He was heading the same direction that we were. And I think if it would have been going sideways, I might have known that it was a turtle and taken evasive action. But when I first saw it, I thought it wasn't anything alive, or maybe something that had already been run over. But just before we got there, I saw the legs moving and the tail, those big snapping turtle tails. And I thought, oh, no. Went over it, and kaboom. And I'm thinking, well, let me think, Dave. You're not the brightest guy in the world. You're a radio guy. But their shells are kind of hard. What did it tear up underneath? And it's my wife's car. My car's in the shop. I mean, we probably would have took hers anyway. But I stopped a ways down the road and got underneath and looked around. I couldn't see any damage. There wasn't any fluids running out.
That's good.
But man, that thing made a noise like I didn't know what I'd find when I crawled underneath there. So hopefully no damage done. And I felt bad because sometimes you think, well, I could go back and find out what happened to the turtle. I don't know, maybe with as hard as their shell is.
I was just going to say, it may have been okay.
But I didn't have anything to, if it was injured, I didn't have anything to, kill it with, which I would do if it was injured. And on the other hand, a snapping turtle is not something you mess with. But I don't know what happened to the turtle. I feel bad about that. But I didn't think about it after running over it. I thought, well, I wonder if there's radiator, like fluid coming out of the radiator hose or something like that. But so when you travel, you never know what's going to happen.
True.
Right?
Yes, you never know.
Now, you took a little trip, right? Any problems?
No, we didn't have any problems. We just went to Arnold on Saturday. Went to Arnold and back and had a very nice trip. Yeah, no problems.
Good. Doug, did you go anywhere this week? Oh, you went down to the band's deal, right?
Yeah, UNK Band Day?
Yeah, Band Day. Any problems going there and back? Not with the trip? Okay. There must be more to the story.
I was going to say, there were other problems. Anything you want to share? Yikes.
No, Doug does not want to share.
Yeah, he does not. Well, we've all been there, too.
Yeah. Gotcha. All right. Okay. Now, you're not going to believe this one, I don't think. If you wonder how the red clay strays were, they were great. And by the way, it always is amazing. You go there. I think the place holds outside 5,500 people.
That's a good number.
And we found out the hard way that after we got there, we thought we had tickets with chairs in front of the stage that were going to be really great seats. Well, it was in front of the stage, all right, but it was the pit.
Oh, standing room only?
Yeah. And here's the other thing about it. The whole place was standing room only, except for one line of tabletop type tables that if you're really rich, you can sit at. Otherwise, no seating, and you're not allowed to bring in a chair, just blankets. Well, if you're sitting on a blanket and everybody's standing, you're not going to see the show. So most people who went to that show stood for hours. Nobody seemed to mind, but Joan and I did find a place where we could sit down for just a little bit. And when we were in that area, who did we run into? Lots of people from Custer County.
Oh, wow.
Come down to see the Red Clay Strays. It was just amazing. We're just standing there, and here comes Randy and Kim Leapart. Hey, guys, how you doing? They were with the Densons and the Dudas, and we didn't see them, but they were with them. And then they were standing there, and some young gentleman comes by, and Kim and Randy go, hey, how you doing? And it was somebody they ran into. And then up comes Tad Geiser, originally from Arnold, a friend of ours who worked with Blues Fest for many years. And all of a sudden, we were having this reunion all at once. Out of 5,500 people, we ran into those folks that we knew.
It's a small world.
I'm glad that we were all behaving.
Yeah.
But that was a good show. I'll just remind you, if you're going to La Vista, check and see whether it's a show where it's standing or seating, because they do have shows where they bring in seating. And you can get some seats. But it was just shoulder to shoulder, the whole place, 5,500 plus people. Plus, the other part of that is it took so long for the people to get in that the opening act played longer than any opening act I'd ever heard before. And they were good. And so the people were standing all the way through that. And they were standing before the show started. And then they were standing, and Joan and I had an Uber, so we left during the encore, and it was just finishing up when we got picked up. So the people were still standing.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was pretty cool.
Good. Glad you had a good time.
Well,
I'm sure the show was good.
Well, it's nice to see that you got Custer Countyites that kind of enjoy something a little different. The Red Clay Strays are really unique. I learned more about them on the way home because Joan did a lot of research.
Did she Google?
She was a Googling maniac. Yeah, she's a maniac. Okay, now here's the other one. I know that a lot of you know that we play Charlie Crockett here. And Charlie's gotten about as big as you can get coming out of nowhere. He was playing clubs and on the road, much like the Red Clay Strays, just trying to work their way through the business. And he's got a lot of attention lately. And now he's doing some covers. And this one might surprise you a little bit. Then I'll ask you afterwards if you recognize the song. It's Charlie Crockett with his latest cover here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Good cover.
Wow. Just released that one last week, I think it was, and we'll see where that one goes. We'll take a quick time out. We'll be back with more of the MC of Healing Hearts and Families Gala, Brent Apperson.
Rise and shine.
All right. The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
Get ready to sparkle for a cause at the Healing Hearts and Families Gala, Friday, October 4th, 5:30 p.m. at the One Box Convention Center in Broken Bow. Denim & Diamonds is your chance to enjoy a night of fun while helping families right here at home. Every ticket, every donation brings hope to those facing crisis and helps them build a better future. Tickets are going fast. Call 872-2420 or register online through Healing Hearts and Families on Facebook. That's 872-2420. Join us for Denim & Diamonds October 4th and make a difference you can feel.
Explore a career in broadcasting. Jobs in advertising, sales, news, sports, digital content, and more are available at the Nebraska Broadcasters Association Virtual Job Fair next week at broadcastersvirtualjobfair.com. See the kinds of jobs available, as well as specific positions here at KCNI KBBN. You can apply for jobs online. It starts Monday. Brought to you by KCNI KBBN at broadcastersvirtualjobfair.com. KCNI KBBN is an equal opportunity employer.
8:58, almost 8:59, about 1 minute away from news time. We have more things to tell you about in the 9 o'clock hour before we close the show today. We do want to let you know, too, that the driver's test office at the Custer County Courthouse, or the office next to the Custer County courthouse, is closed today. So no driver's tests available this week. As a matter of fact, it's closed all week. There are other locations where you can get your driver's test taken. And the number to call to find out those options is 872-2921, 872-2921. But the driver's test office near the Custer County Courthouse today is closed and closed the rest of this week and will not open this week. So call 872-2921 to find out about other options, other locations. Do you want me to call you Mr. MC? Would you rather that be the case?
No, just Brent's fine.
Okay. Do you want sir in front of that or anything, since you're kind of celebrity now?
Sir Brent would be okay. Yeah.
Ooh, boy, that's tough. News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. President Trump's teasing an announcement on autism today. The Washington Post says the administration will link it to Tylenol use during pregnancy. Medical contributor Dr. Celine Gounder.
One of the things that concerns me is unintended side effects of this. So will women end up taking other medications like aspirin or ibuprofen during pregnancy? Those actually can be dangerous.
The president paid tribute to Charlie Kirk at a memorial that filled State Farm Stadium in Arizona.
I know I speak for everyone here today when I say that none of us will ever forget Charlie Kirk, and neither now will history.
Britain, Australia, Canada, and Portugal among the latest to recognize Palestinian statehood. Israel's Prime Minister Netanyahu threatening to respond. Linda Gradstein reports from Jerusalem.
Two of his coalition partners say the best response would be to annex parts of the West Bank, a move that Saudi Arabia says would have major implications.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Transforming your land with a John Deere compact tractor is as easy as connect, latch, load, haul, spread. Cutting grass is as simple as roll, click, mow. Box blading is as effortless as hook, lock, grade. And backhoeing is as convenient as turn around, switch, dig. Because when you've got the versatility to tackle just about any job and dealer support in your own backyard, you just have to get in the seat. Find the right compact tractor for you at johndeere.com.
Huge savings on Dell AI PCs with Intel Core Ultra processors are here, and they're newly designed to help you do more faster. They can generate code, edit images, multitask without lag, draft emails, summarize documents, create live translations, and even extend your battery life. That's the power of Dell AI with Intel inside. Upgrade today by visiting Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, Here's Steve DeSager.
The New York Giants are now 0-3 after losing the Sunday night game at home 22-9 against Kansas City. Russell Wilson threw 2 interceptions. The Saints are 0-3 after losing at Seattle 44-13. Chicago beat Dallas 31-14, 4 touchdown passes for Caleb Williams. The Niners are 3-0 after edging Arizona 16-15 on a field goal on the final play. Cardinals running back James Conner is out for the year after a severe ankle injury. The Chargers are 3-0 thanks to a late comeback against Denver, 23-20, winning on a field goal final play. Cleveland 13-10 over Green Bay on a 55-yarder as time expired. Browns were down 10-0 with 4 minutes left. Philadelphia trailed the Rams 26-7 in the third, but still beat LA 33-26. And Tampa Bay's 3-0 after edging the Jets 29-27 field goal final play. Sunday Night Baseball went to Seattle. Cal Raleigh at his 58th homer.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Partly cloudy today with a slight chance of thunderstorms. Daytime highs approaching 84, southwesterly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of thunderstorms tonight, lows dip down to about 57. Overcast skies. Cloudy tomorrow, chance for showers 67. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Designed with pride, sold with integrity. That's Palmer Monument in Broken Bow. Their staff is trained to assist you in the decision-making process. You'll know you're getting a result built from the very best workmanship and the highest quality of materials at Palmer Monument, Broken Bow.
62, partly sunny, winds are calm. Thanks for listening to The Breakfast Show. Trace precipitation this morning, 3 inches and 1400ths measured so far. And the corn is maturing. I think these last few rains probably have shut the pivots off here now, and the wheels are turning in the brains of farmers. We are getting anxious to get out there and start harvesting some corn. And it's going to be a little while. It's pretty wet, but won't be long. And when that starts, we want to remind you we're going to have some big equipment on the roadways. The corn grower guys were here a while back, and we're talking about please keep that in mind. Trucks that are loaded with corn can't stop very fast. And so we're going to have to start being careful about that. Speaking of being careful, let's just be aware and note that it's a junk jaunt coming this weekend.
Yeah.
And we want everybody to have a great time. We want them to do some shopping and enjoy their time through the scenic byway and beyond. But we also know that they're somewhat distracted, and there'll be some U-turns you don't normally see, some things like that, some pullovers that are a little bit sudden when they see a sign or something like that. So keep that in mind. And that'll actually start mid to latter part of the week. There's a lot of people that come in early and shop where they can early to get the early bird specials, I guess. So kind of be aware Wednesday or Thursday that it's going to start picking up, right?
Yeah, for sure. And just because someone doesn't turn their blinker on doesn't necessarily mean they're not turning.
Exactly. You never know.
Kind of going back to what you said, driving along and all of a sudden, oh wait, there's a sale. Let's turn.
Yes, that's the sign we were looking for.
Yeah.
Number 42. Yeah, it's just the way it is, and we just want to avoid accidents.
That's right.
So
yep, just be careful.
And hope that everybody has a great time and the weather cooperates this weekend. Geared for sports, well, they have big sales going on right now. The new Husker apparel is arriving daily, along with new fall and winter attire. So get ready for that Husker game, whether it be volleyball or football or whatever Husker sport you're following. They've got the apparel. And stop out and see them Friday, as they'll have a coupon for Geared for Sports receiving 25% off the regular priced item. That would be, I assume, Friday. We're going to be out at the fairgrounds in honor of the junk jaunt, and we'll be handing out certificates. We'll have one for 25% off regular priced items at Geared for Sports.
Oh, wow, nice.
I think I'm deciphering this correctly. I haven't used the word decipher for a while. That was fun. Now it's time to be gearing up for basketball and wrestling. And, of course, Geared for Sports does a really great job of having apparel with all the different team logos from our area. So stop in, Geared for Sports open 10 a.m., 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays 9:30 until 4 to make sure you can get in there and do some shopping one of those days. And again, we'll be out at the fairgrounds on Friday broadcasting live, and we'll have a coupon and other coupons as well, but Geared for Sports will be one of those to receive 25% off one regular priced item. So come out and see us. We generally set up at the 4-H building with the United Methodist Church Cafe, which is a great place to station yourself because they have wonderful food there and good company. And again, remind you that Geared for Sports has new Husker apparel arriving each day, so don't miss out.
Yeah, absolutely. Another place you're going to want to check out while you're junk jaunting is Sun Valley Landscaping, because mum's the word. At Sun Valley Landscaping, fall has arrived and so have the mums. Sun Valley Landscaping in Ansley has a beautiful selection of colorful mums, as well as ornamental kale, peppers, and trees and shrubs ready for you to take home. Their mums are grown from start to finish in their greenhouse. See them for Junk Jaunt along Highway 2 by the old hotel south of their greenhouse for a great spot to shop with not only them, but other vendors will be in that location as well. They'll be open 10 to 3 on Wednesday, and then their Junk Jaunt hours will be Thursday to Saturday, 9 to 6, and Saturday and Sunday, 9 to about 3. Sun Valley Landscaping in Ansley. Check them out while you're junk jaunting this week.
All right. Well, it's not blue skies yet, but it's getting there. And we always enjoy blue skies. We also enjoy Willie Nelson singing about blue skies. Lucas Nelson and Promise of the Real, Born Running Out of Time. That's his latest for you here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Got another job opening for you. The Nebraska Department of Transportation has an opportunity for an entry-level construction technician to join their team here in Broken Bow. Experience is preferred but not necessary. They will train the right person to conduct on-site construction, inspection, and survey for transportation projects. And at the department, they reward their employees' hard work with a friendly and supportive work environment that encourages creativity and innovation. They provide training and career development, advancement opportunities, ample paid time off, a work-life balance, and a comprehensive benefits package that includes a matching retirement contribution. You need to apply online at statejobs.nebraska.gov. And the state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity veterans preference employer. And this listing is also, as all of our jobs usually end up on the employment page on sandhillsexpress.com. Brent, what's happening in sports this week?
Well, it's a very busy week for sports coverage for us. Tomorrow we're going to go to Myrna, and we'll be featuring Anselmo Myrna and South Loop in a volleyball triangular. They'll be joined by Elm Creek. The matches will be at Anselmo Myrna High School, and we'll be there to broadcast them on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. Opening match is scheduled for 5 o'clock. We'll also do the live video stream as well, so you can watch the matches accompanied by the radio call through sandhillsexpress.com. Wednesday night, we're going to have Husker volleyball. Nebraska will start their Big Ten season against Michigan in volleyball, and we'll have that for you on Wednesday on KBBN Radio. Thursday, we plan to have more high school volleyball as we will plan to travel to Centura to cover the Broken Bow Lady Indians in a triangular with Centura and Centennial. Broken Bow, I believe, will play in the final 2 matches of that try, so coverage will probably start around 6 o'clock. For those, they will be on KBBN Radio this week, and we'll also plan to do the live video stream of the Broken Bow matches for you as well on Thursday through sandhillsexpress.com. On Friday, we have high school football on KCNI Radio. We'll have Broken Bow traveling to Cozad, and Mullen will play Hyannis on Friday. We'll put the area focus on the Mullen Broncos for you Friday night on KBBN Radio. And then on Saturday, Nebraska football has an off week. It's their bye week, so we'll fill that time slot with volleyball, and we'll have more Husker volleyball for you over the weekend. So that's kind of a little preview for what's coming up. Be a busy week.
Hey everyone, this is Rex Burkhead. Tune in on Thursday, September 25th for the 13th annual Team Jack Radiothon presented by the Home Agency. All day long, you'll hear incredible stories of kids fighting brain cancer, and you'll have the chance to make a real difference by funding research. Mark your calendars, September 25th, and join us for the Team Jack Radiothon. Together, we can fight for a cure. Don't wait, donate now at teamjackfoundation.org to join the fight.
Listen to the Team Jack Radiothon locally on KCNI, brought to you by the Callaway District Hospital with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, Bruning Bank, Tumbleweed Cafe and Cracker Jack Sports Bar and Grill, The Grocery Cart, Ideal Realty, Varney Pharmacy, Borders and Furrow Law Office, Broken Bow Auto Parts, Mead Lumber, and Clark Dental. The Team Jack Radiothon on Thursday through the day on KCNI.
9:23 is your time. Well, let me think about this for a moment. Okay, I'm good to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Sometimes when you're going to be kind of serious, you want to think about it before you get serious, because sometimes people aren't in a serious mood and they don't want to hear serious things. I will say this, the Red Clay Strays are a serious band, and they play such a great, unique variety of music that they've created themselves. I was surprised. They're kind of a faith-based band. A lot of music, I wouldn't call it gospel. It's kind of their own brand of faith-based music that they wrote, and that was quite interesting. And he also mentioned that, they went through some tough times, just a band out on the road trying to get started, and COVID came along, and they all kind of got in the dumps, and he did a song he wrote about mental health. And so he's a pretty serious thinker, you could tell.
Mm-hmm.
But he did say there was one place during COVID they got to play live in a club or a bar, and he named the name of the place, but I don't remember it. but it was in Omaha, Nebraska.
Mm.
And he said, we thought, did we want to drive all the way from Alabama to play one gig in Omaha? And during COVID, they thought, oh, heck yes, we do. And they've, I guess, played there several times over the years when they were a road band and trying to make their way up. And now they've played places like La Vista and Red Rocks in Colorado and large stadiums and so forth. But they're a very unique band. And as always, bands always are a little different on stage than they are a lot of times with their recordings, usually a little bit edgier, and you got your lead guitars with their segments in the songs and so forth. But when they played about four of their songs, the whole crowd knew all the words. And that's kind of the way it is in today's world musically. You have a following, and maybe somebody else doesn't even know anything about that particular band, but the people who are there, and there was over 5,000 of them, could sing every word to some of the songs that we play because they're the ones that got mainstreamed. But he has a great voice. My wife was on the way home, said, man, that guy's got a great voice. And so it's so much fun these days because some of the music we've played here today can be enjoyed by so many different people. And I think it's nice to have music that people can listen to and say, yeah, I like that. It's got a little country feel to it, but I like it. Or it's got a little rock feel to it. I like it. And they first thing about when they got on the stage says, a lot of people think we're a country band. He said, I really think we're more of a rock band. But he says, that's okay, because we'll probably be at the CMA Awards, Country Music Association Awards. So it's wide open anymore. It's still kind of funny how Americana, those kinds of artists, aren't on country stations, probably aren't on rock stations, and they don't care. Because when they go to play live, because of the social media platforms and streaming, all the fans there know their music anyway. And as a radio guy, that's a little frustrating. But it lets people who want to be artistic, who are not necessarily showmen, but want to have people enjoy their music, that gives them an avenue to do that. And then some of them get bigger, like the Red Clay Strays.
Yeah.
So going to close with the Red Clay Strays. This one he wrote about when he was driving an Uber, trying to make a living, and he was really down and out, and then he kind of found his way. It's called I'm Still Fine.
Sometimes I feel like I can't feel
Brandon Coleman, lead singer of the Red Clay Strays. I'm still fine. I'm still fine, so I'm going to join you tomorrow.
All right, sounds good.
Are you still fine?
I am still fine. Bears won yesterday. I'm real fine. Saved the weekend for me. My beloved Bears did. Got their first win, and against all teams, the Cowboys. It felt so good.
Shelley, I feel for you. I really do.
Yeah, she went for a walk during the game. I don't blame her.
I don't blame her either. Have a great day, everybody. Take care of yourselves. We'll talk to you tomorrow.